Hi everybody, this is Kofi and we are having a little party because we are celebrating the season finale of season 1 of the Kofi Break. Yes! Oh my God, we're so excited. We want to thank you for all your love and support during the first season. The second season is coming back bigger and better. It will be the season premiere for the second season will be the Monday before Thanksgiving, which I think is November 23rd. So make sure you are ready for the second season of the Kofi Break, all because of your love and support. So we are celebrating tonight with a little champagne.
Yes, for the drinks, baby.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's what you're doing. Oh, to season 2 of the Kofi Break. Yes,
ma'am. Give me the bottle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Mikey, Rain, and Lupe, of course, are my producers, along with Tim Honey when he's around. And Portia was actually a guest on the show. And so we're just so excited. So cheers, everybody. Cheers. Cheers to season 2 of the Kofi Break. Ah.
It's delicious.
Thank you again. Love you all.
Thank you, everybody. Join us
Remember,
season 2.
if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, The Kofi Break, remember you have time to do it before season 2 kicks off. That's The Kofi Break on YouTube. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Kofi, congrats on the first season of the Kofi Break. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this wonderful journey. I look forward to the future, and I know that the best is yet to come. Keep shining, my friend.
Kofi, it's Tiffany Alexander from New Orleans. I just wanted to say congratulations on your first year with your Kofi Break show. You are fabulous. I love you, my friend, and I hope there's many, many, many more years. Mwah.
Hi, Kofi. Congratulations on your first year of the Kofi Break. Thank you for interviewing me a few months ago, and thank you for interviewing everyone else. It was great to hear their stories and to know what's going on in their lives. I know you've been wanting to do the Kofi Break for a few years now. I'm glad it happened. Thank you very much, and continued success with all your endeavors. Love you very much.
I just want to say, Kofi, so excited about your Kofi Break being one of the best new, hottest shows in town. I was so honored to be on your show. Wish you nothing but the best. Thank you. God bless you. Tune into the Kofi Break. It is the key.
Hey, Kofi, that was my car concert series. This is Kenny T from Chunky J's Bakery. I just wanted to say thank you for putting me on your show for the first season. Thank you for the exposure. I love, 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 love you. Congratulations on everything that you've done in your first season, and to many, 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 many more. Mwah!
Coffee Break Season 1 complete. Coffee, I just wanted to come and say thank you so much for having me on Season 1 of the Coffee Break. It was an honor and a privilege. I cannot wait to see what you do in Season 2. And I just wanted to come and say congratulations. So proud of you. I love you so much. And thank you for providing such a great show for all of us to watch.
Hey Coffee, it's Brian. I had such a good time cooking with you on the Coffee Break. I just wanted to hop on here and congratulate you on your first season of the Coffee Break. Can't wait to cook with you again.
Hey y'all, this is Philip, the male illusion of Felicia Phillips, all the way from New Orleans, Louisiana. Taking time to give a shout out and a congratulations to my slightly younger sister, Coffee, on her very successful premiere show, The Coffee Break. It was so good to be a part of this, and I'm glad I could be a guest for you, and I hope you can take some time when this pandemic's over to come down to New Orleans and we can share our dreams together. I love you, my dear friend. Congratulations, and keep it going.
Hello everyone, I'm Kyron Iman Dickerson, Mr. Gay, Texas, US of A, and I just wanted to say thank you again, Kofi, for allowing me to be on season 1 of the Kofi Break, and I want to send a big, huge congratulations to you on a successful first season. It was more than I expected. I enjoyed being on it, and I don't mind coming back anytime you need an extra guy to come on. So once again, thank you for having me, and congratulations on a great season 1.
Adrian LaRue, wishing you much success on your fabulous show. Thank you for having me. I had such a good time. Congratulations on Season 1, and here's to Season 2.
Hi, Kofi. It's me, Taryn Taylor, Miss Gay, Texas, US of A. I just want to congratulate you on a fabulous season of the Coffee Break. It was an honor and a pleasure to be a guest on your show. I have admired you and loved you for so many years. and I'm very happy to call you a friend. So congratulations, and here's to many, many, many more years. Mwah! Mwah! Love you.
Hi everybody, this is Lady Shamu from Houston, Texas, and I just want to send a huge shout out and sending lots of love to Kofi on your very first season of the Kofi Break. I had so much fun with my family being on your show. I wish you nothing but the best. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hello, everyone. It's Ladarius from Ross Jackson here at work, as you can see. I wanted to stop and send a congratulations to my mother, Miss Kofi, on an amazing, amazing first season of the Kofi Break. You have done an exceptional job, and I was thankful and fortunate enough to be able to be on this season. So thank you so very much for giving me a platform to tell my story about male entertaining, and I appreciate you and I love you all.
Hi, Kofi. Congratulations on your first season of Kofi Break. Much love and success your way.
Congratulations on a wonderful first season. I know season 2 is going to be even better. Mwah!
Hey, Kofi, it's me, Rain.
And Lupe.
We want to thank you so much for allowing us to go on this journey with you and trusting us. Congratulations on season 1. Here's to season 2.
Hey, Kofi, it's Karen Teradion. We want to wish you congratulations on your first season of A Kofi Break. We were so honored to be your very first guest, and we wish you continued success on your show. Take care. We love you. Love you.
Kofi, this is Lady May from Greenleaf. I hear you're celebrating your season 1 anniversary, and you want to feature videos of all of the guests that have been on for season 1. And I thank you for inviting me along for the ride. Lady May from Greenleaf. Congratulations, Kofi, on your season 1. Oh, yes. And Sophia, she said, Grandma, could you please tell Auntie Kofi that I said congratulations on her season 1. Mwah. I love you. James, did you want to say congratulations to Kofi? He'll call you later. Congratulations.
Get in your mix with coffee on the coffee break. Get in your fix. It's coffee on your coffee break. Tune in now. Coffee break.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the season finale of the Coffee Break. I have a wonderful, beautiful, very special guest tonight. But before we get to that, I want to remind y'all to please share the video. If you missed the live feed, please go to my YouTube channel, The Coffee Break. And while you're there, please subscribe and hit like. You guys have been so wonderful. This is our actual 20th episode, and it is the season finale. And I wanted someone very, very special that I've been friends with for many, many years. And I wanted you to get to know her a little bit better than what you see on the stage and just out and about. My special guest tonight is the one and the only Kelexis Davenport. She is outrageous. And when I say outrageous, honey, I mean outrageous. But she is funny, and she is one of the most intelligent people that I know. When I say a heart of gold, honey, let me tell you, she comes off rough sometimes, and she'll tell you just like it is, honey. But she, underneath all of that rough exterior, she has a pure heart of gold, and I have witnessed it many times. She's held many national titles. She's a former Miss Gay US of A at large, and former Miss Texas US of A at large, just to name a few. Now, there's some other titles that my sister Collexus has that we won't mention. She might in a minute, but I'm not going to bring those up, okay? Please welcome my good friend here for my season finale of the Coffee Break. This is my sister, my friend, Kelexis Davenport.
Hi, Collexus. Hey, Kofi. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here on your grand finale. So is that to say that you saved the best for last?
Yeah, I guess you could say that, huh?
And you're rightfully right.
See, I told y'all she's already started. But it just worked out that you happened to already be in town. And I was getting ready to call you And somebody said, well, you know, Collexus is so-and-so and so-and-so. And I'm like, well, no, I didn't know she was so-and-so and so-and-so. So I said, we got to do this. You know, we got to do this.
I'm glad that I can fit it in my very, very busy schedule. I'm missing Bob Loves Abashulo.
You know what? I actually like that show.
I love it.
I love that show.
I love it.
I think she's a really incredible.
I do. I just love the whole format of the show. It shows us a different side of people's culture and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I never ever thought that I would get into it, but I love it.
And I was the same way when I first saw it. I was like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started watching it. And I'm like, okay, now I got to record this on Monday nights.
Yes,
Monday
that's
nights,
my stuff.
right? Yeah, right after The Neighborhood.
Yes, ma'am. I love that too.
Yes, I do
and
too.
I just those CBS shows on Monday night. That's my deal.
You know me from The Neighborhood to Bob Loves
Abashulo and Still I
Rise. Yes. And Bull. I
love all of them. I do. I love
my God.
And then I switched to TV One for Fatal Attraction and for my man because I have to know.
And who is your man?
Huh?
Who's your man?
Whoever he is that particular day.
Oh my God.
I'm a freelancer dater.
Well, I know there's a lot of people that know you. You know, we've been very blessed in our careers to travel around the country and different places, and there's a lot of people that know us. But there's also a lot of people that may be viewing tonight that don't know you. So would you share just a little brief bio with us?
There's nothing brief about me.
I told y'all, get ready, Debbie, honey.
Well,
get ready.
You know, to be perfectly honest, I started doing the art of female impersonation in the early 90s.
Okay.
I was a mere child, fresh from the womb. But, you know, I received a calling that, you know, I was to put on girl clothes. And honestly, I only started to do drag because I was interested in boys that liked girls. I didn't even realize that there was a stage that I could go and play on. But once I found that that was part of the shenanigans that come with the drag, I fell in love, and I've been there ever since. I mean, it has been such a complete blessing. You know, it's really funny because I recently graduated from college, and I was working in my field. I worked actually 9 days, and I saw a flyer that said Miss Dallas at Large was coming up.
Oh, wow.
And I hadn't ever done drag before. And so I went and talked to who ended up being my drag parents, Monty and Coco, former Miss Gay USA, and I told them that, I want to do this. And they were like, your first time in drag, you're going to do a pageant? I'm like, why not? You know,
right.
So we ended up going to a flea market, you finding me a gown. All this stuff worked out. And on my 13th day at the Martin Luther King Center, where I was a practicing social worker, I decided that I don't want to do this no more. If I win this pageant, this is what I'm going to do. And on Wednesday night, I won Miss Dallas USA at Large, and on Friday night, I won Miss Texas.
Oh my God!
And that's how Collexus came to be.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Wow.
I had no idea how to do my own makeup. I didn't even know how to put on my own pantyhose. And Monty did everything.
I love Monty and
He
Coco.
did everything. I mean, literally, I am sitting in Miss Texas at Large. I don't even have a talent costume because I didn't even realize that there was a talent portion of the competition.
Oh my God!
So we get on the city bus in San Antonio, and we go to Foley's or what was it?
It was probably Joski's then. I think
it was called Joski's
before it was Foley's.
But
yeah.
we went there, and I found a bathing suit with a little flare skirt. Monty was literally hand sewing the skirt on me as I was going on stage, and that's how I ended up doing "Let Me Dance for You" for talent.
Oh my God! Yeah.
So I mean, so now that I think back on this, it just kind of reassures me that this is what I was meant to be. Because all the stars aligned and everything, all the T's and I's and all that, cross your T's, dot your I's, all that stuff, all that, was all fell into play on that particular evening, and this is what I've done ever since.
Oh my God! I didn't know that. I mean, I knew you were a former Texas Lord, but I didn't know that it ended up happening like that.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And I mean, that was my calling. That's what I was meant to do.
It obviously was, because I mean, you're incredible. You're an incredible entertainer. You're an inspire, and you're But you know what's so funny is when you said you didn't even know how to do your own makeup. A lot of people don't know this, but when I won Miss Texas America, a good friend of ours, Caviar, went and got Miss Collexus to come and paint me when I won Miss Texas America. And that's when we really started getting to know each other. And because maybe after the pageant, we ain't gonna talk about that, but after the pageant, she was ready to fight for me, honey.
Yeah, because you were kind of shady towards me when we first met. I guess you didn't realize that I was rich.
And then look, after that, every time I go to Dallas, I end up staying at her house all the time and everything else and all of that. Now, you happen to be the matriarch of one of the largest and one of the most talented drag families. So how did you start that family and where did that all begin?
It began, well, when I'm not doing female impersonation, I teach dance at a high school. And a lot of my students, girls and even a couple of guys, they would, end up taking a liking to me, and we would get closer and, come to find out that these students are gay. And they started like latchkey kids. Latchkey
kids, yeah.
And I started to, get these relationships with these children. And they eventually, some of them wanted to do drag. Some of the guys, wanted to be male entertainers. And that's how it really basically started. But I just feel like I've always been a nurturer I'm a nurturer. And it's easier for me to guide, I think, versus as me trying to, oh my God, I don't want to sound like I'm being that way, but I'm good at telling people what to do.
Yeah. We've been in this business a long time, and we both are very good at it.
Yeah,
but we know how to tell them that because of experience, life experience.
Exactly, and and I just want to show people that there are so many avenues that you can take in life if you just aren't afraid to take that first step.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people don't realize the greatest love song started with a thought. So we have to teach these people how to be people.
Yes.
And I came from a family that showed me lots of love, so I wanted to share that, and that was how I was able to share it. Yes. I never even see this. I don't even think about this stuff. It's really funny.
So the Davenport was created, but so how did you end up with the name Kelexis Davenport?
The name Kelexis Davenport comes from the fact that I was performing with Wendy Rochelle.
Oh my God, I forgot.
She was taking us on these tours. We would get in her little car and we would drive to, these tours all over the place.
Right.
And I wanted my name to be Melanie.
Are you serious?
I wanted my name to be Melanie, and then I was like, well, no, I don't really feel like a Melanie. So then I decided I was going to be Stephanie, and because I wanted to be a girl. I wanted a girl name because at this time I'm still not understanding the full concept of what a drag queen is. Okay. I am dressing up as a girl because I want boys to look at me.
Right.
I'm not interested in the stage as of yet. And Wendy Rochelle tells me, well, what are we going to call you? And, this is even prior to me winning Miss Texas at Large. This is like a few days before. And she was like, well, your name has to start with your name that you're given. And I don't want to say my boy name, but because that ain't none of y'all. But that's how,
I know what it is.
Yeah, but I was dating a guy at the time, and his favorite show was Dynasty. And he would always say that I thought I was Alexis. And he was like, I think that should be your name. And so when Wendy said that you have to make your name with the letter from the first letter from your name, I just put Collexus in front of Alexis, and that's where that came from.
Oh, wow.
And the Davenport came from a movie called Female Trouble. It stars Divine, and in the movie, her name is Dawn Davenport. And she is a thief and a shit kicker. And she beat her parents up because she wanted cha-cha heels for Christmas. And
oh my God.
I fell in love with it. The movie, everything about that. So in my head, I was Dawn Davenport. So, I was already going to be Collexus. So I was going to be Dawn's sister, Collexus.
Oh my God. How interesting. And a lot of the younger generation don't realize how popular Divine was.
Oh my God. She was everything.
Yes, and
everything
was in the first original Hairspray. And from I learned recently that she was actually ready when she passed away. She was actually getting ready to become a permanent cast member on Married with Children.
Really?
Yes. As a matter of fact, they found her in the hotel. Divine, they found her in the hotel the morning that she was supposed to go and report to the set. It's very similar. The story goes very similar to that, and then that was going to be her really big break into mainstream.
Wow.
And
but she was amazing,
absolutely
and
amazing.
Everything about her, I tried to embody.
Oh, well, you do.
She was my first muse. I wanted to be like her because she was bigger than life. She didn't give a damn. She wasn't taking any.
Right.
Period.
Exactly.
And that's what I was going. I just realized that because mind you, I'm really young, and I haven't really established who I am as a person yet. Well, especially not even my alter ego. I don't know who that's going to be. But I decided that day watching Female Trouble that, I'm going to be her.
That is so funny because I can see that. I can see you.
Yeah, I'm going to be her.
Yes. Oh my God. So who was your first child?
Chevelle.
I thought so.
Chevelle. And I don't even think Chevelle's name was Chevelle yet. Because she was Raven for a little while. And then she became Chevelle. But Chevelle was this little queen. She was in high school, going to school, and then she'd do the little talent nights, and she was just doing her little gospels, her Mahalia Jackson illusion and stuff. And I just fell in love with this little girl. And and it was just like, I was like, I wonder if you can do this. And I started showing Chevelle how to do stuff. And I taught Chevelle how to do a pirouette in 10 minutes. Because I never met a person who catches on as fast as she can.
Oh my God, you are absolutely
Oh my
correct.
God, she will learn choreography and remember it. And I'm just like, that's one of the things I really, really admire about her, because it takes me forever. Even when I'm in teaching stuff, I have to explain it versus try to do it because I won't remember it.
Well, it's so funny you said that because I remember Chevelle I heard her telling somebody that the talent that she won Miss US of A with, she had kind of seen it from
Lauren Masters, Texas America.
And she had went out into the hallway with the dancers and learned it
that next day.
Yeah, and then learned it.
Yep.
I was like, oh my God, wow.
She sure did.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's amazing because I remember when she was helping me, giving me some advice on US of A at large and stuff like that. And stuff, and I was like, dude, what? She goes, you gotta come out and look at the judges and look down and go,
Yeah. You have to breathe.
You gotta breathe.
Yeah, you have to breathe. Yeah.
I was like, dude, what? She goes, yeah. Go,
Yeah, you snarl and you snarl and and all that's just the presence that that I don't think that people today realize how important stage presence is.
Oh,
because you don't have to be the best entertainer, but if you have that presence,
yes,
they will fall straight into it.
Yes,
and that's the hardest part of getting the audience to pay attention.
Yeah, and because people that know and have experience, you can tell when somebody has no stage presence.
Mm-hmm.
They can come out in the most beautiful outfit,
absolutely,
the most wonderful gown, but you sit there and be looking at them and it's like paint dry. But somebody can come out in a simple dress and stand there, but because they have that presence,
absolutely,
you are just drawn in. I remember one time I was in Galveston at the Contiki, and Jesse Garza, God rest his soul, had loved for me to do the song Home.
Mm-hmm.
And so the show is almost over. He goes, oh, I need you to do that. And I'm like, the show's over. I went out on stage I stood in one place and did not move. And there were people that were getting up and leaving, and then they turned back around, and and I was like, why is all these people turn around, look? But I mean, we're blessed. You know, I mean, I think we've been in this business long enough. I mean, because I know we are both very careful about sounding, like we're bragging or anything like that.
That's a big issue for me because I don't mind patting myself on the back because I've worked hard to be able to do so.
Yeah.
But at the same token, I don't want other people to feel that that's okay.
Yeah.
Because you haven't been through my struggle, so don't help me with my victory because it's just mine.
Yeah, exactly.
And as selfish as that may sound, it's the truth.
It's the truth, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm only living in mine.
I knew this was going to be a wonderful conversation. I knew it. So, if you had to give a piece of advice or a consistent piece of advice to people that just in life or people that are coming into this business, what would be that one consistent piece of advice that you would tell them?
Well, I think the thing about being on stage, you have to be able to invoke your personal message into each willing individual in that audience. You have to find your way of reaching each person.
Exactly.
And once you do that, that's when you've found your niche. But I think the advice that I like to give people, especially these young and upcoming, find a way to become a sponge.
To absorb
every bit of knowledge that you can. Every single entertainer that you come across, you study her. You study her.
Exactly.
And I mean, you may only watch her in the dressing room, but you watch her motions, you watch how she is towards other people, you watch all of her actions. Because how she is behind that mask, it lets you know how she is as a real person.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, we are real people.
Exactly.
And I think a lot of times people forget that, we're just people. But I want you to understand the full concept of what drag means, not just going on stage doing a number.
Oh my God.
It's so much bigger than that.
Yes.
And if no one tells you that, you probably will never know. But just soak up all the knowledge that you can, how she folds her clothes and puts them in her suitcase, because one day you may have to travel.
Exactly.
And also watch the girls that you think are horrible. And and those things that you see her do that are horrible, you make sure that those are not things that you pick
you're
up.
doing. Exactly.
Because what I've learned about people that are around me a lot, I have a lot of good tendencies. And I do try to do good things sometimes. But I will find that a lot of people will pick up my catty ways or my, not so nasty, nice way of saying things.
Right.
And that's not you. Find your own lane and stay there.
Oh my God, because you've made so many thoughts run through my head. First of all, hot chocolate, before I even started doing drag, and I share this with the younger generation all the time, she said to me, when you were saying about the dressing room and watching the person that's the success, she said to me, always remember your personality off stage makes you a success on stage.
Absolutely.
And then what you just said about some people want to try to pick up your cattiness and stuff like that. But you do that. You can do that. You know how to do it. It's like someone came to me and said, teach me how to MC. Well, I can't teach you how to MC.
Yeah.
Because what works for me may not work for someone else who's trying to MC. And so one person came to me and said, oh my God, Kofi, I saw you and how you be reading to people in the audience and stuff like that and all that. She goes, I had tried that at my show and this whole table had got up and walked out. I said, honey, it's all about the person that's delivering.
Yeah, it's all about the delivery.
Yeah, it's all about the delivery.
It's all about the delivery. And a lot of times when I say something really, really unorthodox, I will slip straight over there to them and thank you so much.
Exactly.
Because, the people that come and spend their money to these shows, they're there to be seen just as much as that. They want to get that spotlight. And when it doesn't turn out the way, so I have to make them feel good because I know they're going to discuss this when they get home. So I want them to say, well, that fat queen came up and was so nice to me. Because I'm always going to be that fat.
Well, and then the thing about with I know with you and I, And a lot of people, we talk about ourselves as much as we talk.
I've always said I don't tell jokes. I just have a lot of problems that I don't tell.
Exactly.
I'm just as transparent as the day is long. I don't have any secrets. I don't, I'm not hiding anything. If you find it funny, poor thing.
That's what I'm telling you. Once I really start getting to know Collexus, and we don't talk and see each other all the time and things like that, but when I do. And when we do, it's just like, okay, we just saw each other yesterday.
Absolutely.
That's the way it is.
And, that's what I've always said about people that are your real friends.
Mm-hmm.
When you're with your real friends, no matter how long the distance is, you picked up right where you left off.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's one of the reasons why it was important for me for you to be here for my season finale, because I knew the advice and the things that would come out of your mouth. Well, some of the things I might have to worry about.
I'm gonna be good.
But no, I want her to be her authentic self, and that because that's what we love.
I don't know how to be anything else.
Yeah, and
if I was not being my authentic self, I would be phony. I would be fake, and that's just not what I'm good at. I'm not even good at faking like I'm a girl, because I am.
Y'all heard that here, right? Okay,
that was an exclusive. Ask all my gentlemen friends.
And it's a list, okay? It's a list. So what is it about performing that you really, really love?
Like I just said, I enjoy invoking my message. Because a lot of times we go on stage and people have no idea what they're about to see.
Exactly.
And when you put yourself out there on that stage, you have no clue what's about to happen.
Exactly.
And when you feel, when the energy, all that stuff lines up, and it's just overwhelming. It really feels good to be able to touch people 5-6 nights, sometimes 3-4 nights a week.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's really a wonderful feeling to be able to do that. And, that's why I constantly say how incredibly blessed I am. And when people sometimes, when I say I'm blessed, they think I'm being, I've seen how cutthroat this industry could be.
Right.
And for me to say that I'm still here almost 30 years later, it's just a testament of the work that I put in.
Right.
And, and you don't have to necessarily see it, but trust and believe it's there. It's there.
Yes. So everything you just said was absolutely the truth. I mean, absolutely the truth. I'm like, so what is it that you dislike about performing?
Oh my God. Wearing earrings. That super glue is I hate it. That and getting out of makeup. Those are my two least favorite things. And even though I know that has nothing to do with the actual performance.
Right.
Because I don't have a dislike for performing, because I love it. I love being on stage. I love being on stage, and sometimes you'll look at me and think, girl, she is bored silly. But no, that's just how I look. I just have resting B-I-T-C-H face sometimes. And it may not, because I realize if I'm not smiling, I look unhappy. And that's never my emotion.
Right.
But I'm just like, I just have this look. This kind of somber or whatever. So I kind of have to have a tendency to have to always smile, because I don't want to appear unpleasant.
Okay. And what's so funny is that you hate getting out of makeup, which I've known you to stay in it quite a long time. And my worst, now I love wearing earrings. I feel incomplete without earrings.
Oh, I hate them.
But my worst thing is I hate getting in the drag. Once I'm in the drag, I can stay in it forever. But I hate getting in the drag. It takes everything I have to get up and go out there and sit down. But once I'm in it, it's like, okay. But that's so funny. You hate getting out of it because you love makeup and you love putting on them. And I've never been known to be, a makeup artist or whatever. But Collexus,
you've gotten so much better, girl. You're not sitting over here looking like you did your makeup with Doritos. Do your stuff, of course.
How would you classify your lifestyle?
Happy. So I don't think that I'm transgendered, although I know that I'm a girl.
Okay.
I don't classify myself as being a male, even though I know I am. At the end of the day, I will say that I'm just a woman.
Just a woman. Okay.
Trying to live in a world that was not made for me. So I'm trying to filter my way in and out each day and make it home safely.
Well, you know what's so funny? I think about like the times that when I've been in Dallas and we go shopping, and I'm sitting there with Buzz haircut that I have, looking like, and I get called what? Ma'am. They ma'am me to death. Me to death.
And you know, that just goes to say that they call them as they see them. You know, because I guess they know. No.
Because I don't be looking like no. I told somebody, I said I must be one of the butch lesbian or something.
Okay. I'll never forget. My father told me I went to one of his events and I had on a boy suit, and of course I had hair in and stuff. He goes, "You look like you'd be a lesbian named Pat." Okay, thanks for sharing.
Oh my God! So this year has been a very unusual year for all of us. So what has inspired you? And I tell this on every show. I'm trying not to use the word so much, but I'm trying to just get to the right, without the intro. So, what has inspired you and kept you motivated this year, especially dealing with the pandemic?
The fact that I'm still able to wake up. You know, I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot to give. I'm not taking anything. You know, I've had cabin fever so much because during this pandemic, I have hardly left my home. I still have the same gas in my car that I had in March.
Oh.
That's how very limited I've driven my car.
Wow.
You know, I've not gone to the gas station. Wow. My trips to Walmart on Sunday with my daughter Loretta have been like the highlight of my life in these last 8 months.
Oh.
You know, I haven't seen any of my castmates from the Rose Room other than Layla. And I see Layla maybe once or twice a month because she'll come by.
Right.
But I know for a fact that if I do too much COVID, I'm going to have. Because I have to be in the middle of it. I have to be in the center of it all, or I'm not going to feel complete.
Right.
So in order for me to stay safe, I have to just stay away.
Wow.
And, that's how I've just maintained my sanity. I have to just magnify the fact in my head constantly that this will one day end. And, we will have some type of normality. And until I get to that point, I'm just going to be stagnant and stay in this place that I'm in because I'm alive and I'm safe. I'm able to breathe. I'm able to, walk into my kitchen with cabinets full of groceries because the blessings that I had prior to this are still allowing me to live the life that I was accustomed to.
Wow, that's amazing.
I'm just, that's once again blessed.
Blessed.
Blessed,
yeah. And when we were going through it, sometimes you don't really know how blessed you are.
Yeah.
Until you, like you said, going through it, no lights turned off, no bills unpaid, no not starving. I mean, I was so blessed, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I said, God had really set me up for this.
Yes,
He had really set me up for this.
Yeah. I mean, and then I never realized, because it's so funny, I didn't even have a cash app. And I got the cash app, and sometimes I'll hear it go out, and it'll be just some random person that's, was at the show 6-7 months ago, sending you a couple of dollars, just
oh my God, child, preach,
and, and when I tell you, that is the most overwhelming feeling. Because it's never the people you expect.
God, you better shut up.
The people you expect.
You better shut up.
I have, boatloads of children.
Right.
And some of those children, I'm going to have, when the world is backing us, the same manager, you keep it. Because I haven't heard from you, and I'm not calling you.
Right.
But and you, the fact, because you've shown me who you are, and I believe you. Because when pageant season comes, don't call my phone.
Oh my God, right.
Don't call my phone. No, I don't have no foxtails. No, I don't have no blue eyeshadow. I don't have nothing for you. But I got this pandemic attitude.
Right. And I can totally relate to what you said about from the people you least expected.
Yes.
Because there was people that they come to my shows and they tip me, and they tip me nicely and things like that. And one day I was sitting here and something kept just telling me, oh, check your PayPal. Because I'm like you, I didn't have the Cash App either. I was like, I don't deal with all that kind of stuff. But they say you need to get a Cash App because everybody's using it. And so something told me, check your PayPal. And I said, oh, okay, I'll check it. I had checked my PayPal. And from this couple that comes, and they're so sweet, Aaron and Elliot, that's the name. I had looked at my PayPal and I said, huh? What? So they had sent me a gift, and I was like, but I would have never, I know they like me, I know they love me and support me and stuff, but when I looked at my PayPal and saw that these two people took the time out, and I have several people like that, Charles, and several people who are very supportive like that, but just unexpected. I would have never thought in a million days or whatever I'm trying to say that
a million years.
Yeah, a million years. Thank you. Okay. That I would open my PayPal and it would be something that, like I said, I appreciate everything because I know how people are.
Yes.
Everything that everybody's ever done for me, and they send me. It's a blessing. It is truly a blessing. I have so many great supporters that I can't even start to name them. That's why I try to hesitate to even not name any. But they are all so great and so wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
If every chance I get to publicly acknowledge you, thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, because sometimes we don't get a chance to let them know how much we really, really appreciate them. And that's what I tell everybody. Every dollar is a blessing. Every dollar.
Every single one.
$1, several $1 add up to 10.
Yep.
Several 10s add up to 100. So
and I don't take any of those $1 bills for granted.
At all.
Not one.
I know that your family has always been your birth family has always been very, very important to you. Yeah. Have they always been from what I've seen, they just like said, okay, this is going to be Collexus, so we just may as well deal with this. Yep. But were they always very supportive?
Absolutely. Girl, I have such a wonderful family. Girl, I'm getting a little bit.
And I've met your family.
Before my father passed, I think he was my biggest fan. I will never ever forget coming home that first night that I won Miss Dallas USA at Large. I was still living at home with my parents, and I was in my driveway because I had lost my door key. So I am fully. I have on a whole beaded dress, a crown on my head, big old updo, and I'm still crowned and gowned, and I'm in the driveway with all this stuff. I dumped my whole suitcase looking for this key, and I don't know if I was loud or what, but I saw the porch light come on, and I hear my father tell my mother, "This boy done won Miss America." And every single contest that I've won, they were there, and if it was out of town, they were going, they just have always been such a knot in my rope of support. And I don't think that I could be as strong as an individual as I am if it wasn't for them.
And I've witnessed it.
Because one of the funniest stories ever to me is when I won Miss USA at Large. I am ugly crying. I am so in my feelings.
Because then you have on the yellow dress where you
I'm so in my feelings. And I'm just going, and everybody, Collexus, calm down. And girl, my mother looks at me and she says, "You are going to look awful on these pictures. Fix yourself." And I tell you, I went, and girl, it's just.
And that sounds like something she would say.
Because my mother is the grand dame.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she is the grand dame.
Yes, she is.
She was like, you don't ever let them catch you ugly. So fix your face. She says, you fix your face and you smile, damn it.
Because I remember your mom and your dad was there at the village, at the S4 in Dallas. Yeah. Oh my God. Well, that's wonderful. It's a blessing. That's another blessing to have a family that where you can do.
Even my brothers, my brother will call me, and I don't even speak to my brother. He makes me nauseous. But he will text my phone and say, "You need to do this song on the show." I would walk on stage and see him and all his friends in the corner over there getting drunk as skunks, but they are there to support his brother, not his sister, his brother. But it's just that's a really, really wonderful feeling.
Yeah, it truly is. It truly is. With you having such a supportive family, though, I mean, in this business, we all go through ups and downs. What would you consider to have been the lowest moment of your life to this point?
I don't want to sound like I'm bragging or anything, but I've just taken points that would be considered low, and use them as growing pains. Kind of like taking the test and making it a testimony.
Yeah.
But I guess to answer the question would probably be when my mother had a series of heart attacks, and to think that I was going to lose her. So on that same particular day that probably was the lowest day, when the doctor told me that she was going to be okay, was probably one of the days that was the best day as well.
Oh, okay.
So I remember when you lost your mother, and I seen a lot of my friends lose that, their mom, and I can't fathom not being able to call my mother and tell her I'm busy. Because, I have to do that sometimes because she's so wrapped up in her own personal stuff.
Because
she forgets to call me. So I'll call her and tell her, I'm just busy.
I've heard some of y'all's conversations. And I'm like, Kelexis, who are you talking to? My mother. So what makes Kelexis angry?
Ignorance.
Oh my God.
Any form, any kind of ignorance, I have just no tolerance for. And drunk people. I can deal with pretty much anything else because I'm a kind of go with the flow kind of girl.
Right.
But I can't, I can deal with you and your opinions. I can deal with you and how you feel because I stand firm in the fact that until it starts to affect me, it's not going to bother me.
Exactly.
So I don't allow things that don't have anything to do with me to put me in a place that's not going to make me, out to be the person that I want to be. Because if I get angry, I'm shutting it down. I'm shutting it down. And I don't want people to know, because even though people think that I have those tendencies because I may kind of, but I don't want you to, if you witness that, you're not gonna like that.
No. It is so funny that you said people kind of think that you give those tendencies, and I mean it's like sometimes we're in the same place, we're in the same dressing room or something, and I know she'll be over there saying this and this, and I'll be over there in the corner just chuckling because I said Kelexis don't mean nothing to come out of her mouth.
Nothing, but they're jokes. It's just I'm talking and I'm entertaining. Because that's the funny thing. Like I feel like that's a part of what has established me in this business is the fact that I don't know a stranger. I'm talking and everything, but like when I'm not on stage or at the bar, I don't want to talk. I'm not the girlfriend that you that you call and we sit on the phone 5 and 6 hours unless because I don't want to talk all the time. I just like to just
sit at home and watch TV.
Nothing,
Well, something else you mentioned that I can totally agree with you. We think a lot alike, a lot of things, is that I don't care what another person's doing, and you do what you, and I'm gonna do me. But when what you're doing affects me, then we have a problem.
That's when the problem starts.
Then we have a problem.
Because I want, I always say I live in peace, not pieces.
Exactly.
I live in peace, not pieces. So when you start to affect my peace, get your peace and go.
Exactly. And I always tell people, don't involve me in something that I don't want to be involved in. Because if you do that, it's gonna be a problem.
And the thing is, I've learned that if you say the Collexus said, people automatically believe it. It's like they have been systematically conditioned to believe that I said something ignorant, or I said something, stupid, or I said something out of the way, No, a lot of times, because a lot of times I don't even give that stuff energy, and more so I don't care.
Exactly.
So, please stop putting me in the middle of the mix to make it better for you.
Oh, shut up. Oh my God, shut up. Shut up.
It makes the story better when you can tell.
Oh my God.
What Collexus said.
Right. You want to throw your name in.
No, I'm not riding the bus with you.
I had a situation just last week. Somebody commented on what so-and-so said. I said, first of all, if I was going to say it, I could pick up the phone and call you and say it to you. I don't need nobody else telling you what I said.
Because they're not going to tell you how I said it.
Exactly. So I don't know where that came from. And please don't ever text me or call me again with anybody telling me that somebody's told you that I said.
And that's the main reason I don't like to text. Because you
Yeah.
can't tell my tone with this text.
Yeah.
Because also I've typed in all capitals. I'm yelling at you. No, I just don't know how to make it small. I'm not tech savvy. I'm sorry. But the thing is, I don't know. I hate to even admit that I am so old school. To where all this newfangled stuff, it's just it doesn't move me.
Yeah.
I'm a cassette girl. And these flash drives and MP5s and all that stuff. I don't know what none of that is.
So I'm with you on that because I told somebody I have lived through 45s. And for y'all that don't know what 45s are, I wish I had. It's a little bitty record,
a small
record, and the speed on it was 45. So that's why it's called 45.
33 and 45.
33s and 45.
The album was 33 and the album was 45.
So I started doing drag. I used 45s. I used albums. I went to cassettes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we did 8 tracks.
I just remember. Do you remember making our push button mixes?
Oh my God! You stop it.
Yes, ma'am, baby. That was my best music. I still have a mix that I made at Jennifer St. John's house when she was Miss Texas, and I still do it on the show to this day.
And it was a
push button mix. I still do it today.
Oh my God! Oh my God.
So I just admitted that I'm not growing like I'm supposed to.
So what makes Collexus happy?
Seeing other people happy.
Wow.
Seeing other people happy. Because, like I said, I'm a nurturer. And when I see that I've been a catalyst in making you better, it makes me feel better.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily have to be my chosen family, my kids, or anything. Just seeing people happy. Because in this world that we live in, there is so much negative and negative energy.
Exactly.
Everything is to see a person smile
quickly.
Yeah, to see a person smile, really, it warms my heart. And it's just to get especially somebody, a perfect stranger, to get that out of them, that makes me feel good. And that's my joy. That really is. That's my joy.
It's funny because I was telling somebody, I go to Church of God in Christ, and in the Church of God in Christ, for my white friends, Pentecostal, okay, they at nighttime service on Sunday nights they would have what you call testimony service, and now they still do it every now and then during the daytime, but they would have testimony service. And what I used to love and I would get excited about is when someone would stand up and testify about how God worked something out for them, or how they were blessed and things like that. I would be just as excited as they are. Mm-hmm. And somebody said, "Why are you so excited? That's happening to others." I said, "Because it gives me joy to see somebody else get what they want or what they've been praying for." I get just as excited because for someone else being happy, because I would want them to be that happy for me.
Absolutely. And I also think that also brings blessings back on you.
Yes.
Because I know that it has to be that I've done good sometime in place, because I just made it through a whole pandemic. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm living through a pandemic.
Yes.
And there's been times where I didn't know if I was going to have the money to pay my bills, but it always,
Ooh, girl, right, honey.
He never fails me. He never fails me.
And may not come when you want it to come, but it comes right on time. Right on time. Oh my God.
Absolutely.
Well, believe it or not, that was really my last question. And
really?
Yes, and I've thoroughly enjoyed.
So you're not gonna get to say, I just told somebody the other day.
No, I'm not gonna get to say that anymore. Oh my God. So yeah, we are being safe here. I know y'all see us sitting close together and all that, but we
she put the thermometer on my forehead to make sure that I was COVID free. You know, but I was like, why are you sticking it on my forehead? You're gonna stick it in my butt.
So is there anything that that we didn't touch on that you would like to leave the viewers with? This is the season finale of the Coffee Break. We will be back for a season 2. And but is there anything that I didn't ask or something that you would just like for everybody to know?
Well, I would just first of all like to say thank you for involving me in bringing me into the Coffee Break. And I'm very proud of you for your accomplishments and what you're doing. And this is really, really wonderful. And I'm flattered that you asked me, and not only to ask me, but to be your finale. You know, it's special. And I really appreciate it. But I also just want to thank everybody who supports not only Kelexis Davenport, but the entire Davenport dynasty, because the brand itself would be nothing without the love and support of the people out in the world. So I just want to thank you guys publicly for continuing to accept, love, hate, loathe, however you feel about the Davenport brand. Because of you, we are who we are. And I just want to let you know, I appreciate you. I love most of you. And those who I don't know or care to love, God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the season 1 finale of the Coffee Break, this has been my good dear friend, my sister, all the way from Dallas, Texas. This is the one and only Kelexis Davenport. Thank you so much, Kelexis.
Thank you. So are y'all gonna put claps there? Because Bob and Abishola, they would be clapping for me.
Once again, as I said, this was our season 1 finale, and we want to thank you so much for all of your love and support of supporting 20 episodes and visiting my YouTube channel. We're up to over 1,600 subscribers on my YouTube channel. And remember, if you missed the live feed here, you can go right to the YouTube channel after a couple of hours. I have wonderful producers who work on this show with me and have been with me from the very beginning, and the shows are always posted there immediately after the live performances. Now we are going to take a little break. We will return with the premiere of season 2 on November the 23rd. That is the Monday night before Thanksgiving. In between that time, we will be working on some special projects. And we will be presenting a couple of episodes of the Fresh Brew. And so we're not going to just leave you out there, because y'all have been so loyal to us and we want to be loyal to you. During our little break, we just got some new and exciting things that we want to do for season 2. And it takes a little time to get all that together. And it's kind of hard to do it while you're producing the show as well. So remember, the season 2 premiere will be on November the 23rd. That is the Monday night before Thanksgiving. I want to give a special thank you to all of my guests who've been on the show this season. I've had some amazing, amazing guests, and I know that you've enjoyed them as much as I have, and learning about their stories and the things that they've gone through to get to where they are and how they're doing during the pandemic. So thank you to all my special guests who have been on the show. I'm not going to try to name them. And most importantly, I want to thank my amazing, wonderful, wonderful team that gets behind me and make my vision come true. My producers, Rain LaRue, aka Felix Gonzalez, Lupe Salas, Michael Walker, and Tim Honey. So thank you guys. I love you. If y'all would know what they do to make me look however I'm looking, and however the end result of the show, they work really, really hard, and I really appreciate them from the bottom of my heart, because this dream would have not been a reality without them.
And they gave me cold water and cantaloupe.
She didn't even take the cantaloupe, honey. So as always here at the Coffee Break, we want to remind you to please stay safe, wear your mask, practice social distancing, and most importantly, remember to vote. You have got to vote. We've got Just a couple of weeks, few weeks to the election.
Early voting is going on right now.
Early voting in Texas is going on right now. So please, your vote counts.
Absolutely.
I know it's only one single vote, but if 10,000 people said, "Oh well, what is my one little vote going to count?" It can make a major difference in the election. So please vote. And remember, here at the Coffee Break, the brew is always different, but remember, it is always good to the last drop. We will see you in season 2. Thank you so much for tuning in to another wonderful episode of The Coffee Break.